Radio. 514 Online Mix. Priscilla.
You're on 514 Online Mix Radio. We have a very special guest. Actually, another one of my favorite artists. I get to sit down. Sometimes with my favorite artists, I like to wait a little bit, make sure the time is right. And I think the time is right. I finally got to see you in person. I finally got to see you rocking out on stage. We're going to get through all of that. How are you?
I'm feeling great. How about you? How you doing?
I'm feeling pumped. I'm feeling good. I was listening to your music on the way as well.
Awesome.
Actually, let me talk to you about that. When it comes to your music, it's really hard to skip the next track.
For real, you think that?
Yeah, I want to listen to the whole track, and I really mess with your music. That's why, I don't say this to just anybody. You are one of my favorite artists.
Thank you.
I love your melodic vibes. I love the way how you just really have full control of every melody in your songs.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I put a lot of time into it, So
yes.
Hearing that from you, it makes me happy.
Oh, that means
I'm glad you noticed,
Yeah, definitely.
Beautiful.
Definitely. I'm listening to your lyrics as well. You are an amazing next level writer.
Thank you.
Yeah, it seems like you read a lot of books.
I try to. It's sometimes it gets a little hard to put in the time to read your books, but you should always try to keep learning and try to expand your knowledge,
Were you someone who wrote as a kid, as a teen, were you writing in your journals? Were you writing poems? Were you writing freestyles, rap?
Even when I was a kid, mainly I used to play a lot of guitar. But I just generally, I was just a creative kid, whether it be drawing or playing an instrument or even video games, I'm just a regular boy trying things, and I eventually stumbled upon making music and first rapping, but I kind of want to broaden out a little bit too.
Yeah, I noticed that, and you're adding a different flavor to rapping / hip hop, not only with your melodies, but with the way you just sound with your voice. It's not really rock. For me, I call it a rock star in the hip hop genre sometimes. You know what I mean? I add a little rock star vibe to it, especially with the hair.
Yeah, I love rock and roll, man. That's how I was brought up. I was born into it, basically.
See rock and roll in your playlists.
Yeah.
You know how the new Drake album came out. He definitely did a whole new vibe.
Yeah.
Everyone went crazy on it. When it comes to changing genres for artists, how do you personally feel about that?
I think it's amazing. The more things you could do, the more things you could put time into and get good at. Why not? Me and my boy were in the studio when we were working on our EP, and I just bring my guitar to the studio, plug it in, and whenever we need a spot to fill up, just start playing guitar, and we make good music with it,
Jeez, did you go to guitar lessons, or you just picked it up?
Just my dad bought it for me one day.
Wow.
YouTube. If you want to learn anything, go to YouTube.
Yes.
It'll help.
Free courses online on YouTube. That is true. Well, it just sounds like it's with the music, with the way you are, with just your vibes alone. It seems like you're a creative person, and I think that's the reason I always gravitate to you. I remember meeting you after COVID, in person, and again because we met before COVID, very, very briefly. But you had your hat on, and I was looking at you. I'm like, he looks like Dev Dibs. It was Dev Dibs, because I didn't see you with your hat on yet, and I just always seen the fro, and I loved it. I love it, and I still do.
I like doing that too. When I'm on stage, I have to have my hair out. It's my thing, Mm-hmm. But sometimes to be honest, I'm a little bit of an introvert. So when I have my hoodie on, my hat up, people don't really notice me. They kind of just walk by. They don't know that I was the one that performed. And sometimes I like that, I like being in my little circle sometimes,
Yeah.
Watching from afar type shit.
It's a superhero thing, When you're in their everyday world, in their everyday life, you don't know that this person's being a superhero overnight, I feel like it's like that because I'm wow. It was definitely no disrespect to not knowing who you are. I'm just saying,
for sure.
The person on the stage is so much more, your aura brings so much more noise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's why the crowd just rushed to you. I remember watching you on stage, and I was just enjoying the energy that was being delivered to you while you're on stage performing. You use the whole
and you gotta use that energy to fuel yourself too, you know?
Yes. Not a lot of artists know that you can use that energy to fuel you, to motivate you. If you skip your line, it doesn't matter. Just continue. Nobody's gonna know.
Yeah.
It's all in the
It's a couple seconds, you know? Just get back on the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So can you tell us the songs that you performed at the Blue Dog the last time I seen you?
The last time I performed, what'd I do? I did Show Me. I also did She a Rider. What was the last song did I do? Sensei.
Why did you choose those 3 songs?
I wanted to have some fun, you know. Those are some get turned up, jump up and down, let loose. I love letting loose when I'm on stage. I got a lot of not anger, because I don't like being angry. It's bad, you know. That shit gets you.
It through
exactly. It's such a I like working out too, that helps, but when I'm on stage and I'm letting all that adrenaline go, all that those emotions, that's why sometimes I get a little too excited, you know, I'm going crazy, but I'm learning how to control it.
No, you definitely self-control on the stage. Like I said, the crowd is rocking with you for a reason, because you're bringing the right energy to the crowd. You mentioned something, you want to turn up with the songs you chosen. You do have some songs that obviously people want to turn up with, but you have some songs that you're expressing yourself to the fullest. Let's actually get right into it. Let's talk about Take My Advice.
Take My Advice? Okay.
That one makes me drive.
You like that one, huh?
Yeah. Honestly, some of your songs, guys, in Montreal, I actually cried to. I laughed to.
You cried to my song?
Yeah, because
for real?
I was feeling that. I was feeling what you said.
I love that, because I cried right in that song, bro.
Oh my God.
You know?
Energy just transferred. The power of music, guys.
It's so true. It's so true.
Wow.
Well, that song there was actually written with my friend, and he wanted that song. He told me he already had a chorus and a verse written to it, and that's the song was about him getting through his hard times and fighting his demons and going through those hurdles. And my part of the song was kind of like snap out of it, you know, you got it. It's all you can do it. Keep going, and it just turned out beautiful, you know.
It was really beautiful.
Put my real emotions into that, experience into that, all of it, and it comes out.
Your track Experience.
Exactly. That talks about me too, you know. I cried right in that too.
It's called just Experience, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I definitely feel your emotions. That's why I'm damn, I don't know, this next level writer. And when it comes to the writing skills, that's one of my weaknesses. And when I listen to songs from back to front, over and over again, and Misery too used to have those tracks I used to always listen to, especially Worth It, you know.
You said Misery?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have music together too.
Right? And you guys flow very well together.
We do.
How did you guys even meet?
How do we meet? I think we've known each other a little bit before, not known each other, but acquaintances almost. We've seen each other on Instagram, things like that.
Yeah.
And then he seen one of my videos one day. He started talking to me. We ended up in the studio. We made a few songs. That was the first time I actually went to my boy Sky Beats.
Sky Beats.
I'm sure you know him. You heard his name. Yeah. He's my favorite. Shout out to Sky if you hear me. But we went to the studio, and every song we made was awesome. You know, when we make music, we make good music. Me and King, for sure.
The majority of your tracks are tracks I really, really mess with. I'm not just saying this because there's an interview. I really mess with your tracks. You're one of those artists that I'm they could definitely make it with their talents and skills, because you keep going, you don't stop, you know.
Gotta push forward.
You know, let's get back into your tracks. Let's talk about one of my favorites, Message to Myself.
Number 1 or 2?
I don't know. I like number 1. But number 2, I rock with 2.
Yeah, that's the video with it.
Maybe that's number 1 hit first. I know it longer. I like both, but let's go with number 1.
Okay. Number 1's more on an old school type beat. I'm kind of flowing. Number 2 is kind of aggressive. When I was writing it, I was
something's
there was a little rage in me that I had to let loose a little bit, you know.
I seen that. I was wow, you can actually see what Dibs is you take people and place them into your lives with your writing.
Yeah, I try to.
That's an author. That's an artist. That's what they do. You know?
For sure.
And just don't stop writing the way you do.
No,
So since
never.
you're a writer, we're gonna get back into another track because I just keep popping in my head because I really rock with your music.
Yeah,
Let's get
keep going.
Yeah, you know, I'm telling you, I really do rock into your music. I want to vibe.
Wait till you hear all the other stuff. Like,
Oh,
I know.
something's coming.
Yeah, a lot's coming. I have a
Of
lot
course.
built up for
Yeah,
sure.
yes.
Yeah, like an album I got, lots of singles, EPs. Coming, they're coming.
Are we able to hear about the name right away, or we gotta wait? I don't mind waiting.
No name right now.
No name right now.
It's kind of like, you know, like, for instance, Van Halen, they're my favorite rock band, right?
Yes.
Their first debut album was just
Yes.
Van Halen, like
Yes.
self-titled, you know? I'm kind of leaning towards that right now, but I don't really know. All the songs are set in stone, ready to go, just more like putting it all together, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've been releasing more music though. I promised myself every week of June, I'm gonna release a new song, and I have so far. New song coming next week, a lot. It's coming. I'm gonna perform it too tomorrow.
Nice. At
Yeah.
the Blue Dog.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So I hope that I'm definitely not gonna miss it. I'm gonna be rocking out at the Artists and Artifacts event.
Me
and then
too,
we're gonna
me too.
slide on
Yeah.
to your event. Okay, so if you're gonna be there, I definitely will catch your performance because I'm gonna go right there to make sure I am in the
appreciate
front.
that.
Going you see, I sweat bullets when I go to your concerts because I'm just like rocking out. I'm
Last
like,
time I was so sweaty,
yeah,
bro.
we
Everyone
all
was
were.
like
Everyone
sardines and this
was
shit.
Yeah,
it's fun.
With the smoke machine, everybody was going wild.
I almost died with that smoke machine.
I know, me too.
I was performing, shit's going in my mouth. I didn't know what to do.
I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, I never like experienced this. I'm like, I need to find my girls. Shamia was there too.
Yeah.
I'm like, is she okay? Good. I'm gonna rush outside because that smoke machine
Yeah.
was really filling
Deadly.
up the room.
Deadly.
I actually seen a producer, and I couldn't even say anything to him because I lost my voice during that smoke
Yeah.
machine. But we were going crazy. We're back outside. That's why.
Damn right.
We're back outside.
Let it loose. That was my first concert in like a year and a half maybe, since like all this COVID shit started, you know? So it was good to be back for sure.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And I can't wait to see you perform your new song. It's going to be lit.
Yeah.
So let's talk about before COVID, because that's when I really seen you on stage, going wild. Can you tell us who you opened for?
I did Lloyd Banks one time.
Banks. Who else? Who
Yeah,
else?
that was fun. We went to Sudbury to open up for him. It was so fun. People in Sudbury are so nice.
Yes.
Shout out to everyone over there. You guys are amazing. I loved it. Felt like I was a star, bro. Some girl came up to me. He's like, "Could I have your autograph?" I was like, "What?" Like I've never done that before. Like
She's rocking with you.
Yeah, it's a weird
I
feeling.
autographs from Montreal artists.
Yeah.
That just shows that, you know what, they're rocking with you.
Yeah.
And if they don't rock with you, they're not
It's okay too, you know, like
Yeah, you have
I don't
to
want to
keep
appeal to everybody. Like if you rock with me, it's cool. If you don't, it's cool, you know, like
Exactly.
it's all good.
So, what are we gonna expect to see on stage tomorrow?
On stage tomorrow,
Well, when they're watching this, is gonna be in the past.
Yeah.
At the Blue Dog, gonna be performing.
you're gonna see Dibs. That's what you're gonna see. Lots of energy, get everything going, crazy vibes, let loose, be yourself, be safe.
Be safe.
That's the number one thing. Have a good time, be safe, and just let loose, man.
And we're gonna make sure we
Let
watch out
loose.
for each other. Make sure
Of course.
everybody's good. You know
Yeah.
how Montreal is. We always got each other's backs.
Of course, help each other out, man.
That's true. We gotta help each other out. So this energy you have, it's very vibrant. It's energetic.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You have a lot of nice vibes that you just shoot onto people, and everybody just seems to gravitate to you. Was it always like this for you? Because obviously in your music, you talk about your hardships. You even spoke about drugs. You spoke about all of that. So when it comes to Dibs, were you always this energetic, fun, rocking out kind of guy, or did this kind of develop?
It's definitely something I had to develop to like do in public. Like when like as I said before, I was introverted, you know, like when I used to be by myself and alone, like I'd go nuts alone, like I'd be talking to myself and shit, you know, like just doing weird stuff, just being myself.
That's kind of like your music.
Yeah.
It's really intriguing.
But ever since I started rapping, like it's something you have to do. You have to be able to talk to people and socialize and network and all this. So ever since I started rapping and noticing that I actually have to get good at that is when like I don't care who I talk to now. Like I'll talk to anybody if you seem interested, even if you don't. You never know who you could like learn from, you know? Exactly.
That's true. And they're gonna know your name. You have a message behind the majority of your tracks. This is what, as a listener, this is what I'm getting from you. That yes, there's pain.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a little anger, especially there's rage.
Yeah.
But I'm going to win regardless of what you think, regardless of what you say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it, and you all will know my name.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I get when it comes to your music. You keep saying the same message in like every few tracks.
Yeah.
You're letting them know who you are.
Well, like it's almost like there's like universal laws. Like things are gonna come your way. It's gonna get hard. You just gotta keep pushing forward, man. Get around that barrier, you know. And you could put that to anything in life, whether it just be going on stage or having a bad day at work or writer's block, you know, like trying to make more money. You just gotta keep going, you know. You can't stop. Get foot on the pedal, bro. You know.
Dropping some knowledge.
For sure.
I like that. So, what can we expect to see when it comes to Dibs? I know we got the albums. I know like you got the tracks coming out.
Yeah.
But how are you developing yourself as an artist today?
Developing myself. Like I put a lot of time into writing music. That's something like I don't know if everyone's gonna like my music or not, and that's fine. You know, I write music that pleases to me, and I think I could do that right now. So right now I need to focus on people listening to my music and getting it out there and pushing it into people's faces, and just like, you need to know about me. You need to know about me. You know, I think that's the next step that I really have to put my time into and focus on.
Definitely looking forward to that. So now let's go all the way to the past. Let's go to young Dibs. What were you listening to when you were younger compared to today?
Okay. It's weird that like I make rap music right now. I want to be considered like an artist because I want to play guitar. I've been making love songs too lately. I have a lot of
love songs,
you know,
please.
like even with Drake, like I don't know what the whole thing is. Some people don't like it. I like all music, bro, from funky to everything. Like it doesn't bother me that he like switched it up a little bit, you know, like whatever. Like you got to make different music to like appeal to that people and those people and those people, and just like, what was your question again? I'm rambling. My bad.
Like what music were you listening to when you were younger compared to today?
Yeah, I grew up on rock music, man. Classic Van Halen. Basically born with it. My dad, like, I was born, maybe a few hours later, he put like a little wood guitar in my hand. I have little pictures of that, and I got into rap music maybe high school. My boys, they're all listening to rap music. Like no one was listening to rock in my group anymore. But I always listen to it. Like I'll never take that out, you know.
Same here. I listen to everything, alternative, rock. You know, like I was like even when the Killers came out, I was like the only one in my clique that was rocking with the Killers. But I love everything. That's why I got into radio too. So I really rock with what you just said. Inside go is another thing I get from you. You know, you're always ready to vibe. You're always ready to just, you know, every time they need you on stage, you are right there.
You gotta know what it is.
On stage.
It's like right before I gotta perform, there's always like the little nerves going on, you know. But then like I take my hat off, I get my hair ready, and I look in the mirror and I'm like, all right, I'm ready. Like once that happens, like it's like a different me on the stage, you know.
I know this, man. Yeah. Like I swear it's like Spider-Man because you be in the crowd and you're there. First of all, you're one of the #1 supporters for other artists too.
Show love to get love, right?
You really, really do, and you show love unconditionally to Montreal. I see that. Man. I always see you everywhere. Even if I'm not there, I see that you're at that event supporting.
Always making noise, you know.
You know.
Doing my little woo things like that.
You had your hat on. You're in the crowd waiting to perform. I looked away for a second to take a picture. I come back. Your hat's off. The hair's out. I was like, oh. That's when I'm ready. We gotta see this.
Yeah,
we gotta see
for sure,
this.
for sure.
He's transforming in front of us.
Evolving like a Pokemon.
Yeah, evolving. dang, that is true.
Yeah, constantly evolving.
Man. Oh my goodness. I really, really, really am happy.
I'm happy too, man.
Because I always seen you and I was like, yo, I really like this guy. I'm gonna make sure when the time is right, we're gonna get an interview.
For sure.
Thank God for Shamia hooking it up. Shout out to Shamia.
Thank you wherever she is.
Shout out to her for hooking it up. And you know what? I have another question for you. I asked
Shoot it.
about the music you're listening to. Who are your influences?
My influences. Okay, so I got like my influences. First of all, David Lee Roth, Eddie Van Halen. Those are like my main musical.
So those are your main music
Yes,
influences?
I grew up on them. They're like, for frontmen, just having that confidence on stage, I look up to him. And just like Eddie, his guitar playing, he's just a genius, you know, like musically amazing. Rapping wise, like when I first started listening to rap and getting into it, Montana of 300, I don't know, you probably heard of him, right? Yeah, he had so much shit that I could just relate to. And like, I hear his music, I see how hard he goes, and I'm like, I think I could do that, you know, in my own way. You know, I think I could hop on a track, spit what I gotta spit, how I'm feeling, and have people rock with it. Even Speaker Knockers too. R.I.P. to Speaker Knockers. He's one of my inspirations. I fucking love his music, man. It's just gets me in a good vibe. That song Freako, I think that was like the first song I listened to from him, and I was just jamming. I'm like, damn, bro, like, yo, I love this. Now I listen to like funk music and disco Inferno, the Bee Gees, like Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Yeah.
I love it.
So you have an ear for many different kind of genres.
Yeah, because like you listen to that kind of music, you could incorporate it in yours too, you know, like you hear some like voices they use and
sampling, like some more to sampling, but it's not
make it your own, you know.
Make it your own.
Yeah,
that's really, really cool. Are we gonna see you collaborating with several artists? You're always seen collaborating with different artists, even though you have solo projects. But can you drop any names of who you're gonna be collaborating with right now?
Well, my boy D Rasa, I'm sure you've seen him around like Instagram in person. Yeah. We have an EP together. It's probably dropping next month. Delinquent Duo. We got 5-6 songs on there. Okay,
that's gonna be an interesting collaboration. Looking forward to that.
It's awesome. It's different from regular Dibs. Okay. But it's awesome. I love it. It gets me in the groove, you know? It's like, I'd say it's like club music. Like you put that on in the club and your party's busting, you know?
Yeah, I like that. You can play some of your tracks in the club. Even the ones that you're getting really deep in, and they're like headbangers. You know, I just want to let loose when I listen to your tracks. I kind of let real loose when I'm like in front of your stage, and then I'm like, wait a minute, this is a perfect moment. Snap. And then we took that photo.
You got those savage pictures. Remember that?
Oh my gosh, it was. I was like, this is the zone I feel when I look at him, and I'm glad it translated that picture very well.
It did. It was beautiful.
You were rocking the stage once again. I really loved it, and you came close and you just stopped. And I was like, I was like, damn.
Like meant to be, huh?
Yeah.
I felt your energy.
You know, like how to work with the crowd, how to work with paparazzi, you know?
I hope.
How to rock that mic.
I think there's some things I could get better at, though. I think there's always room to improve. You know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah. Because we're all growing.
Yeah.
There's always going to be room for improvement, even if you're the #1 artist. As you can see, not everyone's going to like what you do at all times. Look, Drake, and people are hating on what he does.
You think he cares?
Yeah,
you know, like he's laughing to the bank, like you said.
The whole album, because everybody was saying, "Oh, it's trash," and as a radio host, you got to find out why. I loved it. I loved every single instrumental. When it comes to the album, I loved every instrumental. I feel like, you know, restarted that genre a little bit early already, but please don't stop the music and all that. So I feel like it's already been tapped into, and it's not hip hop, and a lot of people did not get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are we going to see you, like I already asked this question, but are we going to see you actually doing just rock?
Yeah, for sure. I want to hop on some heavy metal music. I want to do rock and roll, even disco, like everything, man. There's no limit, you know. The sky's the limit.
So now let's get into your name. Where did Dibs come from?
Damn. Okay. I had a name before that, but that's on the low. Ain't nobody gonna know that but the real OGs. You know what I mean? You could probably find it if you dig deep, you know?
Okay, as a journalist, we dig deep.
Yeah. But Dev Dibs is just my name. Like, it's my name's Devin DiBiasio. Dev, people used to call me Dibs, so Dev Dibs.
Why do they call you Dibs? I'm so curious about you.
Just DiBiasio, very Italian last name, let me tell you. But just Dibs is short for it, you know? And ain't no one else got that name, so it was perfect. Short and sweet, double D. Sounded good.
That is dope.
Yeah.
You already know who we got in the Make Way studio.
Damn right.
Dev Dibs.
Thank you.
On 514 Online Mix Radio. Shout out to Dev Dibs for just showing so much love to artists and platforms and so much more.
Can I shout someone out?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
I want to shout you out, man. What you guys do is amazing.
Thank you.
I love your energy. Every time I see you, there's a smile on your face.
Oh, that's
like I feed off your energy. You say you do it to me, but I do it to you as well. You know. Thank you. Keep killing it, man.
You already know who this is. It's your host, Chris Sella. Enough love to Dev Dibs. I'll be rocking with this track. Don't forget to check him out. Where can they find you? Everywhere.
Dev Dibs on everything. Instagram, Spotify, Twitter, YouTube, PlayStation. Everything.
Okay, you a gamer too?
I had to cut down because that shit's low-key an addiction, okay? Like me, I got an addictive personality, so like I need to all right, I gotta work, you know?
Yeah.
But I could game, bro.
Okay, you know we're gonna talk about that in part 2. 514 Online Mix Radio.
Damn right. Peace out, be safe.